Hello and welcome back, everybody. I am Mallen. This is my first mock draft of 2021. Yes, NFL mock draft, not NBA, not MLB, NFL. That's what we do on this channel. We do football, all right? We do football. Now, this is my third year of doing mock draft. We started this channel by doing mock drafts, and we are up over 500 subscribers already. This is insane. It took 3 years, but hopefully by the end of 2021, we'll be at 1K. I mean, that's the goal. So that's why you should be sharing this with your friends and spreading the word of Mallen Productions, because bigger this channel grows, the more content you're going to get, and the better quality content you're going to get. And hopefully one day this channel can be sustainable. Who knows? But let's jump right into this. We're going to select all of the teams. We're going to do one round, normal, predictive. All right, so all that looks good. Let's jump right into this. We got tons of ads. I wish I had ad block on right now. I'm not interested in this ad. All right. So, pick one. All right, so the Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars here. They just hired Urban Meyer as their head coach, right? So, they're going to need a quarterback to pair with them. Gardner Minshew, obviously, he's a decent quarterback, but he's not a franchise game changer. You have the number one pick here. You have one of the best prospects on the board right here in Trevor Lawrence. This guy's incredible. I think he has, 3 losses since high school? So he has some, don't quote me on that, but he has some insane stat that, he's, super good, pretty much. He's really good at winning. He brings that championship mentality from Clemson. He's been stellar in college. He missed a couple games this year because of COVID and missed out on the Heisman probably because of that. But I think he's a guy that can make Jacksonville a destination spot. Now, next up, we have the New York Jets. This is a pick that's very controversial. They just hired Robert Saleh. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. The former 49ers defensive coordinator as their head coach. They have Sam Darnold already, who they've spent a first-round pick on, but is he the answer? Now, I think this is tough here. This is really tough. If I'm the Jets, Penei Sewell is amazing. You pair him with what's his name there? The guy that drafted Mekhi Becton. You pair Mekhi Becton with Penei Sewell. You move Becton over right tackle, where he's going to play a little more natural because he's bigger, and Sewell at left tackle. That'd be great, right? Then you can get a quarterback. It's either quarterback or Sewell here. You got Zach Wilson, who everyone likes. Justin Fields too, but I think Zach Wilson's going to go over Fields. I think Zach Wilson's the pick here. I think, I think they go with Becton at their left tackle position. I think they roll with him. I think they trade Darnold, and they rolled Zach Wilson at BYU. Now, Miami's sitting here with their mouth watering because you got Penei Sewell still here, but man, you can't. You got to go Penei Sewell. I'm sorry. He's that good of a prospect. If Penei Sewell's sitting there at 3, if Dolphins aren't taking him, somebody's taking him. He's one of the best offensive tackle prospects. And if it weren't for Trevor Lawrence being in this draft class, he might be going number 1 overall. Next up, we have the Falcons. Falcons get their next Michael Vick in Justin Fields. Now, they trade away Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's good as gone, I believe. You get Justin Fields. You keep him, Ridley, and you have a nice young core to build this team around. You drafted a couple linemen. Was it 2 years ago? So you're pretty good there. Now you have the Bengals. Oh, man. Bengals. I mean, Burrow has weapons. Burrow has weapons for sure. But if you give him Kyle Pitts, that would be something else, man. But you also got Surtain. You got Kwity Paye. You got Michael Parsons. I love Michael Parsons. You got all these receivers on the board, but I feel like receivers are going to fall. Now, I don't think there's an O-line here worthy of going in this general vicinity, but you already have T. Higgins, you have Tyler Boyd. You know what? I'm going to have them go, not Parsons, not Surtain. Pitts. I'm going to have them go Kyle Pitts. I think they want to get as many weapons as they can for Burrow. Burrow's coming off that awful, gruesome knee injury. And you have Pitts here. So, I mean, get Burrow more weapons. You could sign defensive help in free agency, but you want a young core to grow around and develop with Joe Burrow. So Kyle Pitts here, he's an unbelievable prospect. One of the best tight end prospects we've seen. Top 5 talent. A lot are saying. I personally don't believe so, but for the sake of this mock draft, we're going to throw in Kyle Pitts to the Bengals here. 5. Now, I got to move this along a little faster. We got my Eagles at 6. They're going to mess up this pick. Although I think Jamar Chase would be a great compliment to Jalen Reagor, who they took last year. I would love a Patrick Surtain or Micah Parsons. They're going to go Devonta Smith here. I'm almost certain of it. Heisman winner, receiver, first one in forever to win the Heisman, first receiver. Now, we have the Detroit Lions. Still don't know who their head coach is. I forgot to mention that Philly doesn't know who their head coach is going to be either. Neither do the Falcons. A lot of these teams still without head coaches. As far as the Lions go, they're going to go Parsons here. I think they take. You got Jeff Okudah last year. You got Parsons this year. You got each guy. A guy in the front 7, a guy in your secondary, 2 studs that you can really build your defense around in Parsons and Okudah. Now, moving on, we have the Panthers. They're going to take Surtain. Surtain's here. You got Matt Rule, defensive guy. Took Derek Brown last year. You're going to take Surtain this year. No brainer. I think Surtain's a beast. Now, we have the Broncos. They're going to go Caleb Farley. We're going to have back-to-back corners here because they need some help in that secondary. You still got Von Miller, who probably is going to come back, and Bradley Chubb, who's unreal. He's really good. And now we have the Cowboys. Cowboys are up here at 10. They don't need a receiver, and Jamar Chase has fallen. He has fallen far. What do the Cowboys need? They need defense, huh? They're good at linebacker. You got corners here, but 2 corners already went. You got edge. You know what? I could see them going Kwity Paye. Okay, I could definitely see them going Kwity Paye. Who else is here on the big board? I'm not really a huge fan of this big board, to be honest with you. I don't agree with a lot of this. Dak Prescott, I mean, it all depends. Do they re-sign Dak Prescott? He's coming off that ACL injury. So if they don't, I mean, I could see them going quarterback here. If they don't sign Prescott. But I think wrapping up the top 10, they could use some interior defensive line help. J2 Feely, I like him a lot. Christian Barmore's pretty good too. Kwity Paye. I don't know, man. I don't know who Dallas should take because they just need help all over the place. They could use some O-line help. So let's go Samuel Cosmi. Cosmi, however you want to pronounce that. O-tackle out of Texas here for Dallas. They've had a lot of movement on the offensive line. Their center there retired last year. Zach Martin's getting up there in age. They could use some help there on the offensive line, especially with all the injuries. You can never have too much offensive line depth. So Samuel Cosmi there out of Texas. And that brings us to the New York Giants, who you got receiver they can go. You got edge. That's tough. Jamar Chase still on the board. How do you pass up on Chase? But you got Kwity Paye there too. I think Paye is a great scheme fit out of Michigan. But Jamar Chase isn't going to fall that far. Or he might actually fall that far because receiver, has been so saturated the past couple drafts. We're having them go Kwity Paye. It's hard to get a star edge rusher, and I think the Giants spend on receiver in free agency. Now, this is tough now because you got a lot of good quarterbacks left on the board. You got the 49ers up. You got Fields gone. You got Zach Wilson gone. Trevor Lawrence gone. Trey Lance still on the board. They're going to go Trey Lance. Trey Lance to the 49ers at pick 12. 49ers get a guy to sit behind Jimmy Garoppolo for a year, or maybe even thrust him in. But I think you got to sit Trey Lance for a year behind Garoppolo, and then kind of do the Patrick Mahomes tactic for him. Sit him for a year, maybe 2 years, but yeah, that's your future. You wanna groom him. Shanahan, if all guys could definitely bring the best out of Trey Lance, so I think that's a good fit there. Now, Jamar Chase is still here. Give your boy Justin Herbert, my boy Justin Herbert, some weapons, man. Jamar Chase to the Chargers here at 13. Jamar Chase, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. That's a nasty receiving core. Say you bring back Hunter Henry. That's with Justin Herbert. Ooh, Austin Eckler out of the backfield. Ooh, dude, that's a good offense there. Now, we have the Minnesota Vikings, who they could use offensive line help. I'm gonna have them go Darisaw to Virginia Tech. Yeah, Darisaw, for sure. Get them that tackle position that they could definitely use. Give some protection to Kirk Cousins, who I don't understand why they're still rolling with him, but they are. And now we have the Patriots. What do the Patriots? Jalen Waddle is still there, huh? Patriots are always... They're going to take someone... Their secondary is great. They could use some D-line help for sure. Who's out there for edge? Gregory Rousseau out of Miami? Okay. All right. Barmore's still there. What do we got for linebackers? Nick Bolton, Jeremiah Owusu out of Notre Dame. Notre Dame prospect. Let's check this guy out here. He's 6'2". Owusu. Yeah, this sounds like a Patriot name. I still haven't done a deep dive into this year's prospects. I barely know. I know a little bit about everybody, but I haven't really scouted as much as I've wanted to. So forgive me if towards the end of this draft we're not really comprehending some of these names or players. But now we got the Cardinals up. All right, Cardinals, J.C. Horn. They need cornerback. My buddy, he's a big Cardinals fan. Shout out to you. He said if he's going to kill me if I don't take a cornerback here at 16 for the Cardinals. So, yeah, I mean, J.C. Horn, South Carolina, great prospect. Still on the board, 16. There you go. Now this says Raiders need edge help. They spent picks on Clelin Ferrell, Max Crosby. They have the talent there. O-line, they could use some help too. I don't agree with these team needs, but they don't need running back. They got Josh Jacobs. Linebacker, they just signed Nick Kwiatkowski the other year. They have Darren Waller. Like, they're that middle of the pack team. Like, they have a good enough roster to compete, but not good enough. And I'm not sure what's going to put them over and put them like over the edge, if that makes sense. Jalen Waddle's still here, but I feel like you bring back Nelson Aguilar. You have Henry Ruggs already. I'm gonna go edge. Gregory Rousseau out of Miami. I think that is a Mike Mayock pick right there. And now we're back. We have the Dolphins again. Pick 18. They took Penei Sewell at 3. And Jalen Waddle is still sitting here at 7 to get Tua Tagovailoa, another weapon? Hell yeah. We're going to do that, man. Hell yeah. All right, now we got the football team. The Washington football team. WFT here. Quarterback is a team need. Mac Jones on the board. You got Kyle Trask. Bama quarterback. I could see him going Mac Jones. Yeah. Let's go football team and go Mac Jones. Yeah. Alex Smith, let's say, retires, and if he doesn't, you bring in Mac Jones, you send by Alex Smith. It works out. Don't worry about it. Don't question the process, okay? Now we have Chicago Bears, the Bears, coming up. They need quarterback too, and Mac Jones just went off the board. Kyle Trask? Nah, I think it's a little too early for Kyle Trask. They could definitely use some O-line help there in Chicago. Rashawn Slater, Northwestern, is the pick for Chicago. Now, Colts, they're going to take care of their quarterbacks issues in the offseason. Guarantee it. There's tons of options for them. They're in a position to succeed. They're not going to take a rookie here. They're going to take somebody that can step up and make some plays for them. Now, they got their guy, Michael Pittman. He looks good. Rashad Bateman out of Minnesota. He could be a pretty solid pick, too. Terrence Marshall Jr., LSU. Chris Olave out of Ohio State. Wow, look at this. Is a great write-up on him. They like to use their tight ends, too. This is tough because this is a team that's right there on the edge. I think they're pretty close to being a really, really, really solid team. For years to come. They have Jonathan Taylor. They don't need a running back. Edge, maybe? I think they go best available. Who's best available? Joseph Asai out of Texas. Screw it. Joseph Asai, edge for the Indianapolis Colts. Now, we have up next the Tennessee Titans. Oh, man. Edge, interior D-line, both team needs. They definitely need to get some pressure on the quarterback. Christian Barmore, Jay Tufili. I think Jay Tufili out of USC. He's going to pick there. I like him a lot. I think he's going to rise up people's boards eventually. Now we have the Jets, second pick. First pick, they went Zach Wilson. Now they go defense. Now they have Saleh. Who's out there for defense? You got Nick Bolton. They could use cornerbacks too. I think Eric Stokes out of Georgia. Or do they get somebody for Zach Wilson? Zach Wilson's out of BYU, right? Yeah. So, let's look at receivers. You can go Rashad Bateman, but you got Jamison Crowder, you got Denzel Mims. They have a decent receiving core, I'd say. But you got a guy like Najee Harris here. You get that backfield completed, man. Najee Harris and Zach Wilson. That's pretty good. Najee Harris looks so good, so good in college. I think Najee Harris is the pick here for the Jets. You got him and Zach Wilson. You got a nice little backfield there, little dynamic duo for the next 4 or 5 years. Yeah, that first round pick. Let's use it. So next up, we have Pittsburgh Steelers. So Steelers could use a quarterback too. You got Trask, Kyle Trask, looking pretty good here. For the QB. They need somebody. Mason Rudolph's not the answer, clearly. They're in a position to win. Big Ben, is he going to come back? I'm not sure. But Kyle Trask is going here. How many quarterbacks is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quarterbacks I have going in the first round. That's crazy. That's not going to happen. But this is what I think each team should prioritize as of right now. Things are going to change, obviously. You got the Jaguars. Now, who are they going to surround their boy with? Trevor Lawrence. You got guys like DJ Chark there. You got, I'm not going to ruin what I think they should do because I'm currently working on a how to fix video, how to fix the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I'm not gonna spoil too much there, but I think they're gonna go offense between the two of us. I think if Rashad Bateman's there, they're going to go Bateman out of Minnesota. He's a good receiver prospect. You pair him with Chark. Got a nice 1-2. Laviska Shenault. Ooh, that's nice. Shenault, Bateman, and Chark. Surround Trevor Lawrence with talent, dude. Surround him with talent. Give Urban Meyer something to work with. And you're going to do that with Bateman and Lawrence. Now, next up, we have the Cleveland Browns. Whew. They're another team that looks pretty complete. They look good. But they do need some cornerback help. Eric Stokes, Asante Samuel Jr. I like Asante Samuel Jr. really, a lot. Eric Stokes, though, out of Georgia. Yeah, Eric Stokes. I think he'll fit in Cleveland a little better. Oh, man. We got the Buccaneers. Buccaneers can use edge, interior D-line. Okay, so... they're another team, and they're in the playoffs right now, so they look complete as well. But they could use a running back, and Travis Etienne is still here. Etienne. Yes, he's the pick here at 27 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Get another weapon. Yeah, they're probably going to re-sign Chris Godwin. You have Mike Evans. Not sure they're going to bring Antonio Brown back, but you got Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Travis Etienne out of the backfield with O.J. Howard. If Gronk will probably come back, if Brady comes back, who knows? But get another weapon for Brady. I mean, come on. You know, you could spend on defense in the offseason. We got the Ravens here. Team needs edge, tight end, interior O-line. Their O-tackles are set. It says interior O-line, but they could use edge. You could always use edge. Always. Azeez Ojulari. Receiver. They could use a receiver, too. Got Marquise Brown, but that's about it. Terrence Marshall still there. How tall is Terrence Marshall? 6'3". We're going Terrence Marshall. Get Lamar Jackson, a big body receiver. Whew. Next up, we have the Saints, who are going to have a ton of team needs. Breeze, let's be honest, Breeze is probably going to retire, but they're not going to go quarterback here. They're probably going to roll with, I don't know I honestly don't know what's going to go on with the Saints, because that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. You got Breeze, who might retire. They're going to be like in the toilet for cap. Tons of team needs here. I don't know, dude. I think they go Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton, linebacker, Missouri. Bolton's really good. You add to that defense that's already been solid this year. Now you have the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills look so complete. Everything's there on offense, but you can never have too much offensive line help. And I think if you draft Alex Leatherwood, you already have Deion Dawkins. Cody Ford's your right tackle, but he's very, very versatile. You move him into guard and you bring in Alex Leatherwood and put him at right tackle, that's a pretty solid offensive line. So we're going to draft Alex Leatherwood out of Alabama for the Buffalo Bills. Now we got 2 picks left. We have the Green Bay Packers and we have the Chiefs, which I guess the Draft Network is predicting to be their Super Bowl, or is this going by records? I'm not sure. This must be going by records. Okay. Packers. What do the Packers need? They could use another receiver to pair with Devontae Adams. But let's be honest. It's the Green Bay Packers, so they're going to do that. Oh, man. I could see them getting cornerback help. Asante Samuel. Asante Samuel's a beast. I love him. And I think he would be a great fit here. Pair next to Jared Alexander. In that secondary, you got Amos, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. You got Darnell Savage. That'd be a pretty nice secondary for the Green Bay Packers, who looks like they're not slowing down anytime soon, because they got Aaron Rodgers, who looked like he was MVP this year. He's personally my MVP. So let's go. Final pick of the draft. We have the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know why receivers are big. What do you for a team that has no needs? What do you draft? Best available? Elijah Vera Tucker? Yeah, Elijah Vera Tucker. Boom. Done. That's our draft. Read it and weep. Here, we'll scroll down. Look at this. I mean, we have my Eagles going Devonta Smith. We have Jets going Zach Wilson at 2. That's kind of a surprise pick, right? Dolphins leaving with Penei Sewell and Jalen Waddle. That's a pretty nice haul for them. So, yeah, I think we did really well here. Given the situation, not knowing all the draft picks, I haven't scouted as much as I've wanted to, and the Super Bowl hasn't even happened yet. So this is kind of a little early of a mock draft, but wanted to get one out there for you guys. And mock drafts are popping right now, so gotta market this channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like. Let me know in the comments what you agree with, what you disagree with. I'm sure there's a lot you disagree with. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe and click that notifications bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Hope all of you have a great day. Take care. Oh, you're still here. Well, if you want to click right here, you can watch another video, or right here, and you can subscribe. Either is fine with me. Have a nice day.